Alright, what's up, y'all? So I'm back at that why not stage. So the vet is in the garage, taillights tinted. They look pretty good. This is it's actually my first time really moving the car and messing with it since I tinted the lights a couple days ago. So like I said, I'm in that why not stage. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this little black stripe down the hood just to like around here or something. So just to kind of see how I like it to accent the wheels until I, stack up a bunch of money to actually get the new hood that's got the little carbon fiber hood. It's got that little scoop that cuts off right there, and then do the back half of it black like the C7 Z06 or the C7 in general. How they do them, the Stinger stripe I think it's called. So until then, I'm gonna test it out on this hood to see how I like the look. At least the look of it. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this stuff prepped up, wiped off because it rained earlier today. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off and I'll get back to you. Just a side note, this is like the smoothest hood ever. So as far as finding a body line to do this, it's gonna be pretty tough if you're trying and this is your first time really dealing with anything like this, because it is no type of line, but we're gonna make it work. So let me go ahead, get this tape lined up somewhere on there, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so I got it drawn up kind of how it's gonna be. So all I gotta do is now is put some plastic sheeting. It's right here. You can buy these for like $1 a pack. I think this was like $3 or $2.90 something. But put plastic sheeting around all of this, keep overspray from everything, and we're gonna go ahead and dip it. So nothing new under here. Same old same. Still LED light and whatnot. I might eventually put another strip up front to kind of light it up a little more, but no rush. Like I said, I barely drive it anyway. So, but back to this. So plastic sheeting, and then yep, gonna go ahead and dip it. See how I like it. All right. So everything taped off, looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this back in, just this little piece, just so I can have this edge pretty much good when the hood is closed. It won't kind of fly out like that, But yep. So time to go ahead and spray this, and yeah, I'll get back to you. Alright, so this is what we're looking like after a light coat. So not much going on. Started raining a little bit, stopped raining a little bit, but anyway, making progress. So once I get a couple more coats on there, it should even out and look pretty good. So, but yeah, I'll get back to you. Alright, so we got the finished product. Came out pretty good. It's dry to the touch now. Only thing I don't like so far is you can still see some of the lines, the pattern, but good enough to get an idea on the look. So yeah, so it's good enough for that. So I can kind of see how I feel about it. I'll probably take it out tomorrow if it's sunny out to kind of take a few pictures and see, if even the style is really what I want for this body style. So, but yeah, so I'll get it out in the sun tomorrow and finished up the video. Alright, what's going on? So I'm back. Finished product. I'm not really feeling the design of it. Just wanted to kind of test it out, see if I wanted to really go about it and do it with vinyl or something. But I'm really not feeling the stripe. Like I think I'm more satisfied with the pure red look. So most likely I'm gonna take it off soon. But just to get you an idea of how this stuff goes. So basically, this was Plastidip and it's water. But anyway, like I said, it was raining. But once you have the tape line, if you want a clean line, you just spray a real thick coat near the end, like a real wet coat. And once you finish spraying, you peel that tape off, and it'll leave a sharp line like that. And it's a few spots in it that's not so great, but for the most part, it's a pretty hard straight line all the way around. And this is probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 coats maybe. But what I noticed is it's a little rough, kind of in the middle, rougher than what I wanted, but it's real smooth on the edges. So what I'm noticing is once you get near that end, because most of the sprays are pretty light, so once you get near the end, just spray everything over with some pretty thick coats to make sure everything is covered real good, but real thick wet coats, and it should leave this smooth finish like on the edges like that. But yeah, so most likely I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off. But you know, just a quick little project, something to do. So I got it up to the edge like that, so it should peel off pretty easy. Yep, so I'll probably peel that off later today and then get back to the solid red. I'm still gonna do this top black though, not Plastidip though, but I'm gonna wrap it. This will be wrapped gloss black, this will be wrapped gloss black. I just got to get around to it and get some more vinyl in, but definitely going with the gloss black. I'm not really a fan of the flat black, but worth a try, getting a little idea. I might go back to it whenever I upgrade to the hood that's got that vent in the middle. It's not exactly the new Z06 style, but it's something kind of like it. I don't know if you've seen. I'll try to I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about in the video right around here. But whenever I get that hood, I'm still probably gonna do the black in the middle, maybe, just because it flows with that hood a lot better. But yeah, so this will be coming off, and I'll be back red. But it was worth a shot. It gave me something to do. So if you're thinking about dipping the hood, you know, maybe you can take some pointers from this, learn from what worked and what didn't work. But I'll go ahead and get this back to pure red and get back to you. Alright, so, and if you spray it right, this should just be able to all peel up together without really being too much of a hassle. So, like I said, I think this is 4 or 5 coats, something like that. I don't really know for sure, but if you spray enough coats, it should just peel up like that. So it's a little thin. I'd probably go maybe 6 or 7 or so if you plan on doing it, just to get it a little bit thicker. But I mean, it's peeling. It's just, it feels kind of thin to the touch. So I'm like, maybe it might not peel all the way, but I think it will. It feels almost like a balloon, I guess. Like it's that kind of texture. But yeah, let me go ahead and finish taking this off, and I'll turn it back on. Alright, so as you can see, this is the whole stripe right here. Took about 10 minutes to get everything off, and it's a little right here, but you wipe that, it's gone, so no residue. And took about 10 minutes, so a little bit of time, but nothing major, and it's back to normal, like nothing happened. But like I said, I might go back whenever I get the new hood and all of that, but that's in time. But, you know, so if you ever want to try it, and this is, I don't know, a little info for you if you want to go that route. But I'll get back with you though. Thanks for watching. Yeah, compared to this flat black, I think I just like the red better. To me, I like the red better than that flat black anyway. But that gloss black might be a different feeling once I get it on the new hood. But anyway, back to work.